Today, we're visiting the town of Eguisheim in Alsace, one of the most beautiful towns in the region. It's a very small town, but I really liked it. Eguisheim was first established as a medieval city around 720, when Eberhard, Duke of Alsace, built the original castle that became the center of the village. The settlement grew in the following centuries, but its recognizable circular layout and fortified medieval character emerged prominently from the 11th through the 13th centuries. By 1257, Eguisheim was formally recognized as a fortified medieval town, attracting residents for safety and becoming an influential wine-producing center. The entire village, with its concentric circular streets, colorful half-timbered houses and stork nests, is an architectural and cultural landmark. Eguisheim's compact center combines these landmarks to offer a strong sense of medieval heritage and authentic Alsatian atmosphere. So if you visit Alsace, you can't miss this little town. The beauty is evident as you walk along the city's circular street, and it truly feels like you've stepped back in time. As you can see, the houses are very well maintained, meticulously cared for, just like the original structure. Even the houses with shops and restaurants are very beautiful and have a very particular style. One often visits Alsace during the Christmas period, when the shops and streets are decorated for the holidays. But in my opinion, the city is beautiful all year round, with its characteristic houses and narrow streets. This is the church of Saints Peter and Paul. Of the Romanesque church, remodeled in Gothic style in 1220, only the bell tower with the gabled roof remains. Consisting of 4 stories, it features Romanesque elements in the lower section, while the upper section is adorned with twin lancet windows. There are also many storks in this city. If you stop, you can observe them with their nests atop the roofs of houses and churches. But why are there half-timbered houses in Alsace? Let's try to discover the origins of these very particular houses. Half-timbered houses are so widespread in Alsace because they are the result of a long construction tradition that began in the Middle Ages and spread throughout Central Europe, especially where wood was readily available and villages needed lightweight, decorative, yet sturdy buildings. These houses have a load-bearing structure made of wooden beams arranged geometrically, horizontally, vertically, and diagonally, clearly visible on the facade. The spaces between the beams were filled with materials such as clay, straw, bricks, or colored plaster. This system was particularly efficient because it allowed for multi-story construction without excessively burdening the foundation and exploiting local resources, such as wood from the Alsatian forests. In addition to being lightweight and easy to maintain, just replace the damaged parts, the half-timbered structure also allowed for a certain flexibility in the event of earthquakes or climate changes. And today, these houses are protected and restored as an example of regional architectural heritage. These houses weren't always so bright. In the past, they were covered in whitewash because pigments were too expensive. Starting in the 17th century, residents began to embellish their homes and make them as colorful as they are today. Leaving the circular city centre, we head to the Grande Rue, the city's main street. Here you'll find many wine shops, as the wine from these parts is very renowned. We arrive at the city's most famous square, the Place du Château Saint-Léon. Here is a beautiful fountain, the largest in Alsace. The square and fountain, as well as the chapel we'll see shortly, are dedicated to Pope Leo XI, who was born here in 1002. He was pope from 1048 until his death in 1054. We now enter the Saint-Léon Chapel, a church built in honor of Pope Leo IX. The facade of the chapel features a statue of Saint Leo IX, and the roof is covered with colored shingles. Inside, the chapel is decorated in bright colors. The vault features 7 medallions painted by the artist Martin in 11th century style, which illustrate episodes from the life of Saint Leo IX. Evocative scenes are reflected on the walls, and stained glass windows. The stained glass windows, dating from 1895, depict the saints of Alsace and various members of the Counts of Eguisheim family.